Hey everyone. I wanted to get on here and talk for a minute. I've been studying the book of Exodus where Moses God sent Moses to get the Israelites out of bondage in Egypt. And now they're in the wilderness. And I got to thinking about it today. They complained a lot. The Israelites, they complained a lot. Now, God, over and over again, He had to prove Himself as God to them, and I understand that, of course He had to. The Israelites weren't familiar with Him, so they didn't know who He was. So yeah, of course, but He gave them every need that they needed. He made manna come down in the mornings. He made quail in the evenings. He made water come from a rock. He made the Red Sea split. He gave them a pillar of fire in the sky and a cloud by day. I mean, just to follow. It just amazed me that, that they complained so much. But then I got to thinking, how many times do we complain? Even those of us that have had long-standing relationships with God, how many times do we complain, and how many times does God have to continually prove Himself to us? I mean, it's ridiculous, right? I mean, even still now to this day, I still ask God over and over again the same question, expecting a different answer, or ask Him the same question and need Him to answer me right then when I already know the answer before I even asked it. It's this, just that He has to prove Himself to us constantly and tolerate us complaining, and yet He still loves us. And yet He still answers those prayers and makes those needs happen. I mean, it's unbelievable the capacity that God has love for us. That is amazing. Like, my mind is blown right now. Like, I can't tolerate being around somebody that complains about everything. I can't do it. I can't. I'm going to be honest. I can't do it. It's very hard for me to tolerate being around that negative presence. But God, come on, y'all. I mean, that's amazing. And it's so encouraging to know that we can't screw this up. God will always love us no matter what. And then the flip side of the lesson on this is, no matter how many times the Israelites complained about something, God always showed up and He always showed out. So I'm not saying complain about something for Him to be ushered in, but I mean, time and time again, He proved Himself. He's never going to leave us. He's always going to be with us. So I just wanted to share that thought with y'all. It just amazes me. So until next time, God bless.